But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Panthers of Buenos Aires taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Looking to pass, first play is Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And they work this right outfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good cover. The ball free, and it's 2nd down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And then off to the races down the right side. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 7-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 46 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Following the fumble recovery, Weiss got his man complete over the middle. That's Connor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone. Off the play fake. Weiss sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time. Off-play action. Weiss.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Weiss. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Weiss. And that is incomplete.
No receivers open downfield, so instead of forcing the ball to the sideline, you still throw this one down to Fort Worth. He'd rather have the incompletion than the turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On third down, Weiss. And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed? Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Moving inside the 20, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Panthers 10, Cowboys 0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Weiss, and he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won. I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 35. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Prescott now. This one completes out at Pierce. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Prescott rolling to his right. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Weiss over the middle here to Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Here's Prescott. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the deficit back to 16. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of the team, and they could come out looking real sharp in the second half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they
taking it right down Broadway. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And the Panther first down.
On 1st and 10, Weiss flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Off play action. Weiss out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Weiss. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Cowboys 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
46-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Weiss. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll wind up netting positive yardage out of this as he's able to get it up near the 25-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he's got Pierce. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. C.D. Lamb, 36 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. They're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 120 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Laviska Shenault with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action now, Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Weiss being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Here's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Rolling to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 182 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Off the play fake. Weiss. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing. And now here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And the Panthers first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Weiss. Throw left side complete. That's countered. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Off play action. Weiss. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd down. Weiss. This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Prescott now from the 50. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Prescott yet again.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for Buenos Aires, the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.